Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss about criteria for congruency of triangle, and after that we will solve exercise 7.2. So first criteria for congruence of triangle is SSS criteria. It means side congruency criteria. According to this correspondence, if under a given correspondence, three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of the another triangle, then the triangle are congruent. Suppose we have two triangle ABC and triangle PQR, and in triangle ABC, side AB is equal to the side PQ. Side BC of triangle ABC is equal to the side QR of triangle PQR, and side AC of triangle ABC is equal to the side PR of triangle PQR. So in this condition, these two triangles are congruent under SSS congruency criteria. The next criteria for congruency of triangle is SSS congruency criteria. If under a correspondence, two sides and the angle included between them of a triangle are equal to the two corresponding sides and the angle included between them of another triangle, then the triangle are congruent. Let we assume that we have two triangles. One is ABC and second is PQR, and side AB of triangle ABC is equal to the side PQ of triangle PQR, and side AC of triangle ABC is equal to the side PR of triangle PQR, and angle included between these two sides, it means angle A and angle P are equal. Then we can say that these two triangles are congruent under SAS congruency criteria. Next criteria for congruency of triangle is ASA congruency criteria. In this criteria, if under a correspondence, two angles and the included side of a triangle are equal to the two corresponding angles and included side of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Let we assume that again we have two triangles, triangle M and O and triangle DEF, and we suppose that angle N of triangle MNO is equal to the angle E and angle O is equal to the angle F, and included side, it means side NO, is equal to the side EF, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent under the ASA congruency criteria. Our next and last criteria for congruence is RHS congruency criteria. This criteria is generally used for the right angle triangle. So according to this congruency criteria, if under a correspondence the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the another right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent. In a right angle triangle, side opposite to the 90 degree is known as the hypotenuse, and other two sides are base and perpendicular. So according to this criteria, if we have two triangles, right angle triangles, suppose we have two right angle triangle, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, in which angle B and angle Q are of 90 degree. So if in these two triangles, hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse PR and another side, suppose BC, is equal to the side QR, then we can say that the these two triangles are congruent under the RHS congruency criteria. After discussing all the criteria, we are going to start exercise 7.2, and first question is, which congruency criteria do you use in the following? And first part is, it is given that AC is equal to DF, AB is equal to DE, and BC is equal to EF. So it is clear from the diagram that AC is equal to DF, AB is equal to DE, and side BC is equal to side EF. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF, and criteria used here is SSS congruency rule, because three sides of triangle ABC is equal to the three sides of triangle. B part of the second question is, ZX is equal to the RP, RQ is equal to the XY, and angle PRQ is equal to the angle XZY. So you can see here that two sides and one included angle of triangle PRQ is equal to the two sides and angle included between them of triangle XZY. So here triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ under SAS criteria. Move to the C part, and in the C part it is given that angle MLN is equal to the angle MLN is equal to the angle FGH, and angle NML is equal to the angle GFH, and side ML of triangle MLN is equal to the side FG. So here you can see that two angle and included side of triangle MLN is equal to the two angle and included side of triangle FGH. So these two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency criteria. Move to the D part. In the D part, it is given that side EB of triangle ABE is equal to the side BD of triangle BCD, and side AE of triangle ABE is equal to the side BC of triangle BCD, and angle A and angle C are equal. So here you can see that hypotenuse of triangle ABE is equal to the hypotenuse of triangle BCD, and one side of triangle ABE is equal to the one side of triangle BCD. So here these two triangles are congruent by RHS congruency criteria. Now move to the next question, and next question is, you want to show that triangle ARTA is congruent to triangle PEN. If you have to use SSS criteria, then you need to show that AR is equal to question mark, RT is equal to question mark, and AT is equal to question mark. So for solving this question, first we have to assume that if we overlap triangle ART over triangle PEN, then side AR is overlap with side of triangle PEN. So here side AR is overlap side PE, so these two sides are equal. In the second part, side RT is overlap side EN, so these two sides are equal, and side AT is overlap side PN, so these two sides are equal. In this way you can solve remaining two parts of this question. Move to the next question, and next question is, you have to show that triangle AMP and triangle AMQ are congruent. In the following proof, supply the missing reason. So you can see in the diagram that PM is equal to QM, and its reason is it is given in the question. In the next part, angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. It is also given in the question. Side AM is equal to side AM. So this side is common for both the triangles. Here triangle AMP and triangle AMQ are congruent by angle side angle rule. Now move to the next question. Next question is, in triangle ABC, angle A is 30 degree, angle B is 40 degree, and angle C is 110 degree. And in triangle PQR, angle P is 30 degree, angle Q is 40 degree, and angle R is 110 degree. A student says that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAS congruency criteria. Is it justified? Why or why not? Answer is no, because the two triangles with equal corresponding angle need not to be congruent. In such a correspondence, one of them can be enlarged copy of the other. It means if we have two triangles of equal measurement of angle, then it is not necessary they are congruent, because one possibility is there that one triangle can be enlarged than the other. So these two triangles cannot be congruent by AAA criteria. Move to the next question, question number 5th. Question number 5th is, in the figure, the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle ART is congruent to question mark. So it is clear from the question that side RA is equal to the side WO, side AT is equal to the side ON, and angle A is equal to angle O, angle R is equal to angle W, and angle T is equal to angle N. So if we write triangle RAT, then this triangle is congruent to the triangle WON. In this way, you can solve 6th question of this exercise. Now move to the second question. In a square sheet, draw two triangles of equal area such that the triangles are congruent. The triangles are not congruent. What can you say about their perimeter? So if we draw two triangles on a square sheet such that these two triangles are congruent, in this case, when triangles are congruent, their perimeters are also equal, and when the triangles are not congruent, their perimeters are not equal. Next question is, draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pairs of the congruent part, but still the triangles are not congruent. So here is two triangle PQR and triangle ABC. Angle P is of 90 degree, angle Q is of 60 degree, and angle R is of 30 degree. In triangle ABC, angle A of 30 degree, angle B of 60 degree, and angle C of 90 degree. And side PQ of triangle PQR is equal to the side BC of triangle ABC. And side QR of triangle PQR is equal to the side AC of triangle ABC. So now you can see here that in these two triangles, 5 pairs are equal to each other, but still these two triangles are not congruent. We cannot apply any congruency criteria here, so these two triangles are not congruent. Ninth question is, if triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, name the additional pair of the corresponding part. Which criteria did you use? So it is clear from the question that angle B and angle Q are equal, and angle C and angle R are equal. So if side BC is equal to the side QR, then these two triangles can be congruent by A as a congruency criteria. Now move to the last question, and last question is explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. For solving this question, first we are going to apply angle sum property in triangle ABC. So according to the angle sum property, sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. From here we can conclude that angle A plus B is equal to angle 180 degree minus angle C. Now we are going to apply same property in triangle DEF. So if we apply this property in triangle DEF, we have angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. From here we can conclude that angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 minus angle D. Now it is given in the question that angle A and angle F are equal, angle B and angle E are equal, so their sum is also equal. Angle A and angle B is equal to angle E plus angle F, and value of angle A plus B is 180 minus angle C, and angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 minus angle D. Now here 180 and 180 will cancel out, so we have angle C is equal to angle D. If angle C and angle D are equal, and it is given in the question that angle B and angle E are of 90 degree and side included between them, it means side BC is equal to side DE, then these two triangles are congruent under A as A criteria.